England Patriots taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Right to the air goes Nix. That's caught. Emeka Egbuka. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. At the 38-yard line. Nix to the air. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So since that last game did not get a 1st, they'll decline the penalty there and force a 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Check the Eagles. Ready?
Now Hall to start the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Go! NC Cardinal, Dragon 60. Ready?
To throw is Daniels. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's Daniels. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Here we go. 70, 18, Pioneer.
To the air goes Daniels. Connection with Walker going across the formation. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Twisting away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. first down as they begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now it's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Kill.
And the Patriot first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down, Patriots.
To throw, here's Nix. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Daniels looking to throw. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up second down. The Colts see 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Pass complete there to Harrison. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now Daniels. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Pats are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Kill. Ready.
Here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs and here a loss of yardage. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. .30-yard line, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. They find some open field here. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Paul again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
46-yard line.
Ready? Trap the six. Ready?
Throwing now is Daniels. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw. Daniels. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And his kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard.
Looking to throw. Daniels. This pass out wide to Hall. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go. Start.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And Walker has it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
They'll look to throw again. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
70. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jaden Daniels with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Next to the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Patriots.
Back to throw. Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Nix. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped him well short.
A 41-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. There he goes left side. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Off the play fake, Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ready? Right hand, right. Pull left. Testing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
18, let's go. Hawk 70.
They go play action. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
To the air goes Daniels. Oh, the ball comes comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 27 yards. And the Colts are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He's got room to roam. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Pats are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Room here to run. Breece Hall on his horse. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A gain there of 21 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marvin Harrison Jr. with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually works.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Jim, hold on a sec. Ready? Ready? Behind.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ready? Ready? Captain.
Now it's Nix. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, New England.
Joe. Hey.
Throwing Nix. And he's going to be taken down. Pressured. It's there back at the 39-yard line. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Middle. Ready?
To throw, here's Nix. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys.
And caught up, and the Colts pick it up. And a super return return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Recovered by the Colts.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.